Hello, it's Fats here from Daft Chicken Gaming. Just found something very interesting on Marketplace, introducing Geelcoin. For our first major feature update of 2018, I'm extremely excited to introduce you a Geelcoin. It's a revolutionary new cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency in fact, that turbocharges the exchange of virtual goods. Read on for more details. Okay, there are a few cryptocurrencies around. Basically, this amazing new coin will allow us to exert an impressive amount of control over the Steam economy. Okay, was control ever good for an consumer? I'm not sure about that one. But basically, Geelcoin is going to be Geel's own currency to allow interactions. I'm just wondering, obviously the community as such in TF2 is relatively small. I don't know how well this will go, but it's something very interesting. It's a very interesting initiative that he's adopted. Um, I think it's quite good that Gil's tied together a number of sites. I mean, I've not always seen eye to eye with him in the past, but it's also very good that he's taken a financial interest in. And really, this is how communities survive: is when people put their money in their pocket and actually either buy things, as in our case, or set up networks so people can sell things, and that's how it is a basis of any virtual economy. So it's just interesting that this Geelcoin has come into being, and obviously, basically, it's underwritten by Steam items. It's just like, obviously the cash reserves of each country are tied to are tied in some ways to their gold reserve or other assets. And obviously, as the country is less able to support its currency with gold reserves, then you get uncontrolled inflation, etc. So what he's really saying is he's having a currency, and then he's backing it up by having like a statutory a reserve deposit to provide some sort of financial security. I don't know what percentage of value in Steam items this would be, or whether it's one for one, or like with a lot of economies, like in Australia, for example, the banks have to hold, I think, about 10% of their lendings as a statutory reserve deposit with the Australian Reserve Bank, which is a government bank. That way, there's always 10% of 10% of the statutory reserve deposits held, and that's why the Reserve Bank of Australia unconditionally guarantees that those banks, if they go into a major crisis and there's a meltdown and people lose everything, etc. And for that reason, banks are very stable in Australia because they are underwritten by the statutory reserve deposit. So I think he's trying to do something similar, but I don't know how stable that is and what percentage, etc. it is. But it's certainly a very interesting thing, and I just thought I'd point out that it's a movement in the area of TF2, and certainly TF2 has had multiple evolutions, and it's very interesting to watch it as somebody who has an interest in economics.